Heyo, what's up? It is Bobo here, back with my not first video. Kitty Cat Killers, that's the name of the world. I don't ask why. It's been a hot minute. I want to start off with saying that I pre-recorded this and I'm voicing over it right now because when I was recording this, I was in an area that was loud and busy, and I just wanted to distract myself from the loud and all the busy, so I couldn't record myself what's happening. And I know a lot of people don't like voiceovers, but I'm hoping that this will be okay, and I'll try to make it not as voiceover-y as possible. I mean, all I plan on doing is just telling short stories about things that have happened in my lifetime. My grand old lifetime. But I want to start off with saying a few things about myself so that if you're new and you're watching this, by chance somehow you found this, then you know. Starting off, 1, I am a girl. I was born a girl, and my voice is very deep and insecure. I would very much appreciate that you don't bring it up. Thank you. You can compliment it, I suppose, but other than that, please don't talk about it. Don't be like, yo, your voice is deep. Bitch, I know. I've been there. Been there, done that. Been there, fucking done that. Number 2, I swear. I will swear a lot. So if you're not okay with swearing, yikes. Kind of cringe, but you're probably 8 years old then, so, go watch. Who's a friendly YouTuber? Does Minecraft. I don't know, go watch them though. Go watch fuck, I don't know anyone. I only know old Minecraft YouTubers and some current ones, but I don't want to say because they already have enough fucking people talking about them. Not that they're bad people in the slightest, but sorry that I had a cut right there. I had fucked shit up and got a notification. I forgot to turn off Do Not Disturb. But they're not bad people in the slightest. They just already have very large followings and fandoms that I feel like I do not need to promote them in anything or any way. So yeah, the funniest thing about this is I voiced over this whole video and I'm currently editing it. And when I had gotten that notification, my phone decided, oh, so you're done recording audio. So it recorded a very little bit of audio, but now I'm recording a voiceover of a voiceover, which is really funny to me. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell the same story I told when I was doing this the first time. But before I did that, I was talking about rules. I was talking about my voice. That was rule number 1. Number 2 was I swear. Number 3 is you will never see me unless I somehow gain an immense amount of confidence. I really don't like the way that a lot of fandoms or YouTube comments or anyone in Minecraft fandoms treat people that show their face. They make the fandoms where people show their face make everything about what they look like and not the content they make, and I really don't want that. I don't like my face. I don't like the way I look. I don't have that sort of confidence to deal with it. Maybe one day I can, but I will tell you right now, no. I have short hair. It's brown. It's short because I dyed it pink and purple, and I had to cut it all off because I fucked up one side. So it's short and brown and undyed because living life. That cat in Minecraft looks like my cat in real life, so I looked at it for a little bit and thought about kidnapping it, but I didn't. I have hazel eyes. They're quite small. They're not small, but they're small. I usually wear makeup colorful with eyeliner. That's it. I don't do any skin stuff. I don't care. You can look at my pimples and my freckles. Deal with it. I dress in pastels and muted pastels and muted earthy colors yellows and browns and stuff. I really like that kind of shtick. Baggier clothes too. That also goes along with my insecurities. Baggy clothes, like sweaters, hoodies, love that shit. Adore them. Please, if you ever see me in real life or meet me in real life, give me a hoodie. Preferably extra, extra large. I'm a medium, but I just like being able to like live inside my hoodies. So that's just a personal preference. Number 4? Yeah, number 4. I will be recording all of this on a phone. You will notice with the little circle thingy, that is me touching my screen so that I can break wood and look around. Usually I use my PS4 controller, but in the situation I was in, I couldn't use it, so you have a little circle on your screen. Sometimes you will have that circle, sometimes you won't. And guess what? You'll have to learn to deal with it, because that's just the way it's gonna be over here. That was 4. Number 5, I think. Yeah, number 5. I honestly don't know. I feel like I had 5 rules when I first made this, but now I can't think about it. Oh yeah, I remember. I'm not gonna talk about personal things. Maybe later on you'll learn my real name. Maybe later on you'll learn my age. I mean, I can tell you right now, I'm a minor and I'm in high school. I won't tell you what year of high school, and I won't tell you my age. That just makes me vividly uncomfortable. I'll let you know when I'm no longer a minor, which seems weird because I really don't want people to thirst over me. I am a person. I'm just like you and me. You have no right. I think it's kind of weird when people fall in love with YouTubers and streamers so much that they put them above themselves. Like, honey, they don't know you and you don't know them. They could be someone completely different, and you are just as human as they are. You are perfect just the way you are. You do not need to base your whole life on someone else's opinions, okay? Don't ever do that. Don't do that. Be you. Don't be someone else for someone. Yeah. But, like, no personal stuff. I live in the U.S. You can tell by my majestic accent, can't you? I won't say where. I can say it's cold. It's very cold in the winter. And then in the summer, it's hot as tits, which is great. So my fashion sense changes drastically between seasons. So I'm going to get started with the story that I was going to tell because it's kind of a long one. It's about high school. I won't say how long because then that will say my age, but for the longest time, I went to like preppy schools. Not for like smart kids and shit, but like, sorry I yawned, excuse me. But for like, it was I'm not even gonna lie. I went to private schools and I'm not rich in the slightest. My family's not rich in the slightest, but for some reason they did this thing where they would let some kids in and some kids would have to pay. And they would let my family in even though I caused so much fucking chaos throughout the years. But I'm trying to figure out how to word this without saying, like, what year of high school I'm in. I mean, part of me doesn't care, but part of me is like, the more details I give out about my life, the easier it's going to be able to find me, you know? Okay, so at some point, I had started wanting to dye my hair, dress differently, and realizing that I could have my own opinions. And when that happened, my school was like, you can't dye your hair on natural colors, you need to be in uniform, and if you talk about that stuff, you're gonna get in a fight, so don't talk about it. And I didn't like that the slightest. So for picture day at high school, I had showed up wearing a wig covering lilac hair, and I had a t-shirt that said, "Why be racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, when you can just be quiet?" And I wore this shirt because I knew the kids that go here. I'm not friends with any. I mean, I'm friends with like 2, but I'm not friends with any of them because I know they're all racist, sexist, homophobic, and disgusting people who don't care about anything unless it's themselves. So that's why I wore the shirt. I wore it to piss people off. Not even gonna lie to you there. Yeah. So I showed up to school. They took the picture for picture day. Then I left. I got my student ID. There it was on the student ID. I was like super excited about it. Couldn't believe it. And I knew it was going to be in the yearbook, and that was the best fucking part. And 2 weeks into school, I'm in lunch, and like, he's not like a cop. I don't know. They didn't have a cop in that school. They do in my one currently, which is Welcome to America. But he was just like the guy that walked around the halls and walked around the lunch to make sure people weren't getting into shit. He came up to me and I was like, fuck, what did I do? Did I get caught skipping or something? No. He was like, oh, you must have lost your ID, your student ID, because it's in the office. But he didn't know was my ID was in my pocket. And I had not lost it. Because I don't lose things. I don't. That's a lie. I lose everything. But it was in my pocket. So I was like, I wonder what the fuck this is about. So he walked me to the office. He's like, I picked it up. And I looked at it. I was like, holy shit. So lunch finished. And I skipped class. It's probably gym. Because I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I skipped gym so much. Because the teacher was a creep. And I didn't want to deal with that. So I had skipped class. And I was in the bathroom. And I called my mom up. I was like, hey, Mom. Remember my picture I took for school? And she was like, yeah, of course I do. I was like, remember the shirt I wore that we all laughed about because everyone was going to hate it? Even though, like, it's 2020, get over it, bitch. People are different. My mom was like, yeah. And I was like, so they tried to trick me into thinking I lost my ID, my student ID. And they've given me this new one. But they've cropped all of the text out and replaced it with the color of my shirt so it looks like I'm wearing a yellow shirt. And my mom was like, oh, I'll be there, don't worry, I'll be there in a few minutes. And I was like, sick. So I sat in the bathroom and then I got the text that my mom was there. So I started walking to the office and the principal put on her little fake voice and was like, hi, we can talk in my office. And I was like, shut the fuck up, we know you don't talk like that, no one talks like that. You sound stupid. So we went in the office and I didn't get to say a single word before my mom started roasting the fuck out of my principal. She was like, why would you want to get rid of something like that? Why would you want to, you're literally promoting racism by getting rid of this. And the principal's only comeback was, we just don't want it in the yearbook. Why the fuck would you not want a shirt that says to not support racism and homophobia and sexism and transphobia? Like, why would you not want a shirt that says that in the yearbook? That should be a fucking good thing. And I'll tell you why. Because all of these fucking preppy kids only know, sorry for the pause again, but all the preppy kids know is be white, be rich, and don't give a shit about anyone else because we don't care about them. So, on my dresser, I have 2 IDs from school I don't go to anymore. The same picture, but one has text on it and the other doesn't. And I think that is just the funniest thing ever. I'm very happy I don't have to go there anymore and be in that environment. Was not a good environment for me at all. But yeah, that was the little story I was going to tell. Yeah, so thank you for listening to the story. If you could please like the video, maybe leave a comment, a criticism mayhaps, subscribe even if you think I am funny or if you enjoy what I'm doing here. I don't know how consistently I will post my things yet, but I know I want to have a system. It will happen when it happens. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you've made it this far, it means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much, and remember that you are loved.